out in Brazil. That's how.
So do you have a sort of plan on how you're gonna get there, or
not at the moment. No, I'm only thinking about what's it, having fun at the moment.
So you're not really thinking about, you know,
Nah, not
money and that kind of stuff. You just want to sort of enjoy yourself.
For now, it's just enjoyment. Yeah, until next year, that's when I'm gonna start doing my thing. Start working.
But yeah, good luck with that. I mean, hopefully, you know, you will achieve.
Next year that makes you think that this year is not the right year.
No, basically, yeah, because we're coming into the end of the year, right? So like, new year, that's always a new motivation for me. Yeah, so I always set my 3 goals in the beginning of the year, and I'm gonna try and set that try and aim for that goal, innit? For the 3 of them. What are they at the moment? I have no idea at the moment, yeah. But like, one of the motivations is just money up. That's all I'm thinking about right now, because I got a daughter out in Brazil. I want to be able to support her.
Of course.
Yeah. Get me?
I mean,
do you think different?
Do you think a place like KYC helps you to like make friends, like makes it easy for you coming from different countries, coming
Definitely.
to London? Do you think KYC helps?
That's how I learn everyone here.
So you basically all got to know each other in KYC. Well, that's really good. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it's good that you've got somewhere to go and like meet new people, sort of hang out, as opposed to, you know, going out there in the street,
Exactly.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, if I didn't go to KYC, I was sitting on the streets, maybe at Holliston, smoke a spliff, drink a bit, look at girls, talking to girls. Yeah.
So is Harlesden that kind of sort of area?
No, Holliston's alright.
Is it Harlesden a nice area then?
Holliston's a nice area.
So do you think if you didn't have the guys at KYC that you would be exposed to like the dangers of like what the streets can do, like, you know, as you said, smoking a spliff and having a drink?
I don't see that like a danger actually. Smoking spliff is normal. It's freaky, it's normal for me. Yeah.
Why do you think it's normal?
Because it's natural, it's just a blend. That's all what it is, isn't it? Yeah. It's just
Well,
like
I wouldn't know because I don't smoke spliff.
You should try it though. You should try everything once in your life.
Role models.
You look up to someone like
Will
you
Smith.
you
Will
like-
Smith. Will Smith is the guy, yeah? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I watched that. Even though it's old, yeah, I still watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I want to be me.
So you don't see anyone on TV or like in books or whatever, and you think, wow, I want to be him, or you just want to be
Actually,
yourself?
I don't want to be him, but actually, I like Tupac. He was a man. At least he was fighting for freedom.
After speaking with some of the young people here, I've decided to turn my attention to the staff. I would like to speak to them and find out more about what they do and how they help the young people who regularly come to Kilburn Youth Centre. So I'm Abdullah and I'm in KYC in the foyer, and I'm with, you are?
Yannick.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And do you work here then?
Yeah, I work here as a bank worker on Mondays and Thursdays.
So what is it involved in?
For Mondays and Thursdays, we run sessions from 5 until 8 p.m. where we run movie nights, t-shirt workshops. Some of the young people play pool, table football, they play the PS02, and also go into the studio and create their albums.
And so you help out with them, and do you like get involved?
I just assist them.
My name is Shirley Darlington. I'm part of the Seriously Sexy Health team here at Kilburn Youth Centre. So we work with young people, sometimes vulnerable young people, around sexual health and relationships education, and support work, sometimes risk-taking behaviour.
Yeah, I'm the homeless outreach advice worker, and I support young people aged 16 to 25 who are experiencing some housing problems, or who have been made homeless, or who are at risk of becoming homeless, or may just have some queries around housing and just want some more information about that. That's the kind of stuff that I do with young people.
So how did you get involved in this sort of area of work?
Well, initially I started the course that we now run, which I'll talk about a bit later. So that's an MVQ2 in sexual health and relationships education. So I did that. It's just a 10-week course, and then after that, during that course, you do some voluntary work. So you become a peer educator, is what we call it. So you do some voluntary work in schools, educating young people around sexual health and relationships. We feel it's a good way to interact with young people because it's educating young people with young people.
Okay.
So I started doing that, and then I went on to do voluntary work and then now I've been here for 2.5, nearly 3 years as a health worker.
From the age of 17, I returned to London from South Africa. I needed some direction, so I returned to my old school and I asked an old teacher of mine, if she could put me in touch with anybody that can help me along the way. So she referred me to a youth worker that used to work in Brent Youth Services or Brent Youth Partnership, BYP, and he helped me put my life back on track, and because of that, he inspired me. I wanted to help young people because I could relate to them as well. I've been through certain things. Yeah. I decided to do some training.
Well, initially I started off working for KYC in 2006. I started working for them part-time for their youth team, and in October 2008 they offered me a full-time post to join the advice team. I said yes because it was something different, as I was mainly used to doing informal work with young people, so it was more like in a relaxed setting like a youth club. Yeah. During generic activities, and I'd never really done such structured work with young people, so I thought for myself and for my personal development I'd like to give it a go. Yeah. But when I started doing it, I've got really attached into it, and I can see myself staying in this field of working with young people for quite a long time. Yeah. So you like your job very much? It's really good, very rewarding. I mean, not all the time you get positive outcomes. Some days, things don't always go according to plan. But then when you do have a positive outcome, it really makes you look back and reflect on the work that you've done, and it really kind of makes you be satisfied in the stuff that you're doing. So it's about satisfaction within my job, and and the pay, of course.
Yeah. And have you worked in other areas before, in sort of health clinics?
No, so this was my first.
Okay.
So it starts off slow because we were obviously at first being a peer educator 4 years ago now. We were just working with young people around sexual health and relationships in schools or any education-based centres, and then eventually we have the clinic here, as you can see now, which runs once a week, and that will be generic testing around STIs, and you can also get contraceptives and emergency contraception, and just speak to the nurse in confidentiality and just things like that.
And how have the young people sort of responded to something like this in KYC?
Like with any young people, initially there's a whole stereotype and a stigma around sexual health and getting yourself tested. So initially they were a bit apprehensive, even a bit anxious and stuff, a bit nervous about coming to get tested. But once they realise that it's confidential and that it should be part of your everyday, your normal health, like going to the dentist, that type of thing, they were much more relaxed.
Okay.
And I suppose it's good because it's easy to access, because it's quite discreet. Yeah. So you're not really going to bump into, if you were worried about that, loads of people.